Jennifer Lopez, Billie Eilish, and Coldplay put on show-stopping performances in New York City's Central Park on Saturday as part of the Global Citizen LiveA festival. Across the ocean, Doja Cat delivered a flashy performance near Paris' Eiffel Tower, while pop star Kylie Minogue belted out her biggest hits for a crowd of adoring fans in London, England. They join a jaw-dropping list of performers from 6 continents across the globe, with major performances also happening in Los Angeles, Paris, Rio de Janeiro, Seoul, Sydney, and Lagos. Jennifer, 52, brought out some old friends including rappers LL Cool J and Ja Rule to help play some of her most popular tunes. She took to the stage draped in an opulent coat covered with what looked like colorful religious icons. But the Hustlers star quickly stripped down to reveal a sparkling form-fitting outfit underneath. She showed off her incredibly fit figure and bulging biceps, a bodysuit with a plunging top. The sleeveless look featured gorgeous gold designs featuring beads and sequins. Jennifer matched her equipment to her ensemble with a sparkling gold bedazzled microphone. The hitmaker wore her long caramel-colored locks in thick wavy strands running down her back and fluttering in the breeze, making a special appearance with J. Lo was the influential rapper LL Cool J, who arrived looking totally casual in a red tracksuit. He had on a white Dolce & Gabbana graphic t-shirt with a zip-up hoodie and matching sweatpants. The hip-hop icon completed the low-key look with a red ski cap, also from Dolce & Gabbana. The Old Friends performed their 2002 hit All I Have, which was featured on Jennifer's third studio album This Is Me. Although she's performed it several times, including at her 2016 Las Vegas residency, it's rare for J. Lo to get to sing the song with her original duet partner. The actress makes her dance numbers a major part of her performance, and she didn't disappoint on Saturday. She had a bevy of backup singers dressed in graphic satin shirts and matching satin pants. The shirts were only buttoned at the top, highlighting the men's chiseled abs, while the female dancers showed off their golden bras. Ja Rule also took to the stage to join Jennifer in a performance of the remixed version of their track I'm Real, a rare foray into hip-hop for the singer. Billie Eilish followed Jennifer with the song most identified with her, Bad Guy. She opted for one of her standard form-hiding looks with an ultra-baggy white t-shirt decorated with floral designs and a surprising snake over her chest. She wore her recently dyed blonde dresses in messy pigtails and completed the low-key look with white Nike trainers and matching tall socks. In the midst of her performance, Billie paused to share how completely hopeless she felt most of the time about how much people don't care about the world and where we live. She urged President Biden and the U.S. to continue spending to fight climate change. The hitmaker turned her set into a family affair when she brought out her brother Phineas, who co-writes most of her songs and produced both of her studio albums. He rocked out on a matte black bass while his sister sang. Doja Cat also performed hits for her fans at the French show. The Say So hitmaker pranced around on stage wearing a very racy ensemble of a busty bra and barely there knickers. Hanging off her were ribbons, and she opted for chunky white boots on her feet. Doja's makeup was sensational and complete with black eyeliner and dark red lipstick as she belted out the tunes for the audience. She ran through renditions of some of her best-known songs, including Need to Know, Juicy, and Rules. Earlier in the afternoon, Camila Cabello and Shawn Mendes made their romance part of their performance in Central Park. Camila, 24, and Shawn, 23, shared a passionate kiss from the stage as they sang their #1 hit Señorita. The lovebirds put on colorful displays for the performance, with Camila draped in swirling colors, while Shawn opted for a relaxed sweater vest. The Havana singer had on a flowing blouse with an oil slick like violet pattern that was enlivened with swirls of orange and red. She highlighted her cleavage with the top, which was left partly open, and wore a small corset around her midriff to emphasize her hourglass figure. The custom outfit featured hip-hugging pants and colorful combat boots in the same pattern. Camila wore her long raven locks in voluminous waves cascading down her back. The Cuban-born singer fittingly opened her set with her hit single Havana, with a bevy of backup dancers in similarly designed bodysuits with swirls of blue and green. Afterward, Camila and her dancers showed off their moves with an extended Latin dance. She seemed to be having a great time and happily mugged for the camera and stuck her tongue out playfully. Next up, the Cinderella star turned the mood down a bit with her top 10 hit Never Be the Same, which was also featured on her debut album. Camila leaned into the romance with her next song as her beau Shawn Mendes came out on stage. He wore an orange sweater vest with white trim, as well as a simple set of black jeans. He strummed along on his acoustic guitar while he and his love soared on the vocals. Once they had wrapped up the song, Camila leaned in for a kiss and Shawn wrapped his arms around her in a tight embrace. "Are you guys excited for him to play after? Me frickin' too," the songstress said to the audience after Shawn walked off stage. Later in the evening, he rocked out solo with a rendition of In My Blood. Lizzo also opted for bright colors when she took to the stage in Central Park. The rapper and singer was completely bathed in pink, as were her backup dancers and backdrops. She put her curves on display in a Barbie pink vinyl bodysuit with slim straps and laces running up her legs. The Truth Hurts singer wore festive hot pink ruffled sleeves, though she shed them later in her performance. Her dancers were dressed up in single shoulder unitard with thick circular cutouts over their sides with dangling laces. Lizzo sang one of her most identifiable tracks, Good as Hell, and made room for one of her flute solos. Over in London, Kylie Minogue, 53, stole the show in glittery red asymmetrical dress before she changed into a sexy cut-out black number for her performance. Kylie appeared in her element as she strutted around the stage in the one-shouldered red sparkly dress, before slipping in the semi-sheer black LBD. The Can't Get You Out of My Head hitmaker pulled out all the stops as she belted out tunes at Sky Garden to the audience. She had pink glittery eyeshadow swept across her lips and layers of shining lip gloss on her pout. The 24-hour event, which aims to defend the planet and defeat poverty, also saw the likes of Priyanka Chopra, Will. I.am and Stormzy showing their support. Global Citizen Live is part of Global Citizen's 2021 global campaign, a recovery plan for the world. The plan aims to end COVID-19 for all, end the hunger crisis, resume learning for all, protect the planet, and advance equity for all. Also in attendance was actress Priyanka Chopra, who presented the stage in Paris. The actress was glowing in a sky blue skater dress which boasted a floral hem and a cinched-in waist. Her brunette locks were styled in waves and she had a simple makeup look of neutral lipstick and dark eyeliner. Billie Porter and comedian Amber Ruffin both rocked out in lustrous burgundy ensembles when they came on stage to announce the performer. Billie wore a striking blouse and matching slacks as he introduced Camila Cabello, whom he appeared with in her new Cinderella adaptation. Amber looked snazzy in a red leopard print tuxedo. Jesus Nice and the Kid Mero, of Jesus and Mero fame, both wore black baseball caps repping the Bodega Boys podcast when they took to the stage. Rachel Brosnahan, the star of The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, wore an intriguing sleeveless coat over a black blouse and grey slacks when she joined the proceedings in New York. She was accompanied by Yasmin Sharif, the director of the fund Education Cannot Wait, who wore a fuzzy black coat. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle put on a loved-up display during their appearance at the New York stage. Harry skipped a tie and went with a classic black suit, while Meghan looked radiant in a cream-colored dress with beaded daisies petals around the collar and hem. The Black Eyed Peas donned neon workout gear for their performance in the City of Lights. Will.I.Am had on a pastel green zip-up jacket with radiating pink rings over his shoulders. He wore matching shorts and a sporty orange casquette-style hat with chunky black sunglasses. J. Ray Soul, Jessica Reynoso, wore her dark dresses in a high ponytail and flaunted her toned abs in a pink crop top. She covered up in a white mesh jacket and complemented it with white shorts decorated with geometric patterns. Also performing in front of thousands of Parisians was Ed Sheeran, who donned his usual low-key performing outfit of a black top and jeans. Ed belted out his plethora of hits to the audience while he strummed on his acoustic guitar. His performance included his hit Shape of You and his newer single Shivers. In Britain, the organization will call on business and government leaders to show continued global leadership through a successful 26 Colombian pesos, the biggest climate summit since the 2015 Paris Agreement. They will also be asking the private sector to join the Race to Zero coalition in an attempt to avoid a global temperature rise greater than 1.5 degrees Celsius. Elton John had the crowd in Paris singing along with him as he led a rendition of his classic Tiny Dancer from in front of the Eiffel Tower. Afterward, he urged the audience to take to heart lessons he'd learned from the fight against AIDS in battle the ongoing coronavirus pandemic. I have spent most of my life fighting the AIDS pandemic, and we made great progress for two reasons. 1, we've always followed the science. 2, we've put our arms around everyone to make sure no one gets left behind, he said from behind his piano. These same lessons apply equally to the COVID pandemic. While most here today have been vaccinated against COVID, only 4% in Africa are. We must not leave anyone behind, he pleaded. The singer-songwriter wore a striking green suit decorated with floral patterns, along with pink-tinged glasses. In Los Angeles, friends Demi Lovato and Adam Lambert put their powerful vocals to use on a duet. Demi looked dapper in a black blazer with a matching crop top underneath, and they paired it with black cargo pants that reached down to the ground. Adam covered up with a silver and black gingham jacket with a black tank top, leather pants and towering silver and black platform heels. Demi capped off their performance with a cover of Tears for Fears song Mad World, done in the somber style of Gary Jules' cover from Donnie Darko. Pop legend Cyndi Lauper added some extra firepower to her performance thanks to collaborations with Billy Porter and the jazz pianist and singer Jon Batiste. She wore a striking black ensemble with rows of colored buttons from Christopher John Rogers and sported platinum locks. Batiste tickled the ivories as she launched into renditions of True Colors and one of her most popular songs, Girls Just Wanna Have Fun. Batiste, who's the band leader for The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, switched out the pink tux with flaming lapels that he wore for his performance with Lauper in favor of a Jackson Pollock-style paint splatter suit when he sang solo. Back in London, Nile Rodgers and Chic contrasted the newer acts with its classic array of disco and funk tunes. The legendary band's guitarist and mastermind Rodgers looked cool on stage as he donned a white shirt with a black beret that his braids spilled out from. Earlier in the afternoon, Alessia Cara gave a stripped-down performance highlighting her smoky vocals. The Canadian singer-songwriter was dressed casually in a black crop top, which was cut low enough to reveal her navy blue bra top. She contrasted the dark top with relaxed golden khakis and wore her long brunette hair down to frame her large hoop earrings. Alessia put on a show with her Zeg collaboration Stay, as well as her top 10 hit Scars to You're Beautiful, from her debut album. In London, new wave icons Duran Duran took to the stage for an energetic performance, while they wore quirky 80s-themed outfits. Lead singer Simon Le Bon wore a black blazer, graphic t-shirt and jazzy trousers while Nick Rhodes stood out in a PVC red suit and tie.